2009, I was upset with myself. It was New Year's Eve, late at night, and I prayed that I could do better at insurance sales. I knew it wasn't rocket science. And I asked the Lord to guide me and direct me, get me some form of mentor, get me something. The next day, after I prayed, I met David Kiselak and his little boy at a store in Van Alstyne as I was selling newspaper subscriptions. And he was doing exactly what I had prayed for, and he became my mentor for many years. And what happened as a result, that following year, my sales in insurance went up from about 3 for the whole previous year to multiple sales every month. And not only that, it has impacted me in other phases of my life. I've learned things about myself that I never knew, things that I didn't understand about myself. I realized if I would have had this type of training and mentoring when I was married many years ago, I would have never got divorced. In addition, I've been able to take this as I've had to reinvent myself in courier service and share ride, which is Uber and Lyft, and use the same techniques there. I've been able to increase sales in share ride and have a very, very high star rating as a result of this sales and mentoring training that David and Beth Kiselak have given me. Additionally, my communication skills have improved tremendously. I've been able to get along with my sister better, get along with my lady friend better, get along with people in general better. I've been able to identify certain things that would have gotten me in trouble before, but instead of getting me in trouble, they've helped me because I've changed the paradigm using these basic techniques that I learned from David and Beth Kiselak. And as a result, people tell me, you were a pain before, but now, hey, you're a joy. I can get along with you a lot better now. Paradigm shift was tremendous. I'm a technical person. I come from a very strong scientific and technical background. And coming from that background, you're always solving problems. You're always trying to prove that the problem is correct, and that's all right. The rest of the world isn't like that. That's something that I had to learn. I had to learn how to mix in with the rest of the world, learn how to really listen and recognize why I should listen. And from listening and from focusing on a person's needs, that changed the entire paradigm of my communication. And along with that, I've been able to help other people a lot more, which is something I wanted to do anyway, but I didn't know how to do it. But now I can do a lot more. So it's being able to focus on others and their whole view of the world, opposed to focusing on how I can prove that, for example, I'm right all the time, or I know more than them, opposed to focusing on what is it that you're trying to accomplish? What is it that you want to do? And how can I help you? Opposed to how can I prove to you that I know more than you or know as much as you? I've totally thrown that out, and I always put myself in check. And I always try to focus on helping the person by listening to them and trying to find out what I can do for them. And in some cases, what I find out the best thing I can do for them is just zip it and shut up and just let them have peace. I'll tell you, one of the best parts of knowing David and Beth Kiselak are the outings they've had and the trainings and the synergy of other people that want the same thing. They want to come to a higher level, and they're willing to make changes to do that. And they're willing to open themselves up to criticism, to change, to previous failures, and change and improve themselves. And all the great outings and the fun things we've done together at different places, it's been tremendous. Having David and Beth both as my mentors has been tremendous, because even though they are both in the same direction, they have slightly different perspectives. And both of those perspectives have helped me out tremendously. And the best part about it, even though I've been away from the main group for 5 years, those basic techniques, those basic mentoring ideas have continued to stay with me. And to this day, I always tell people, my mentor is David and Beth Kiselak. And they're some of the greatest people in the world.